So, tag match for the SmackDown Tag Championships. I'm still calling Bludgeon Brothers. So, Bludgeon Brothers versus New Day. I'm still saying the brothers keep it.
New Day. Because they want to give them the numbers.
Yeah, but they can still get the numbers anytime they want.
Well, I mean, eventually.
I know the Bludgeon Brothers have to get it, but it just seems like New Day have already faced Bludgeon Brothers. I think somebody new should come in and beat them.
They've beaten everybody.
Yeah, but that's why you get somebody in NXT.
No, New Day win this match, and then New Day Insanity can fight for the tag titles.
I'd be fine with it. I'm just saying, I'd much rather them just have the matches for the shit of it, because Insanity are crazy.
Matches would be better, that's all I'm saying.
AJ versus Samoa Joe. Straight up singles match.
I don't know. I
don't either. Because you could easily...
I think it's going to be AJ just for the numbers.
Yeah.
Plus, he's the cover. This whole thing is like, you got... The weird thing when you look at these things is like, you got to look at the outside business. Like, who did they just put as the cover boy?
Yeah.
You know, the cover athlete for SmackDown, for WWE 2K. It's AJ. It would look weird if that guy just lost the belt.
When does the game come out? November? October? I'm still going to say Joe just to be different. I want to try and keep us as different
I just
as
hope
possible.
that the match is given time.
I can't imagine.
All
it's
that
not
I
going
care
to be.
about.
I
Whoever
can't
wins, just
not.
give it time.
Because
these guys can tear it the fuck down.
It's because I think this next match is going to be a lot quicker than just because of the participants. Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey.
Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly. Alexa Bliss, this is hers to lose. Yeah, fucking right. Come on now, Ronda Rousey has
How
shit.
fucked up would it be if Bliss won?
I mean, if they wanted to give Alexa Bliss nuclear heat, that's what you do. You know,
even if it's chicanery.
Honestly, Nia Jax should come out and fucking help her. You know, that's how you do that. But seriously, Ronda Rousey, come on now. And then Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns.
Yay!
Yay!
Can we finally just get this over with?
I think Brock Lesnar goes over.
Really?
I think they fucking swerve it. I really do.
Again?
I do. I hate to say it,
Fuck
but I think he's
shit.
gonna ring that bell another time. I don't know
Fuck
why.
that shit.
I don't know why I'm fucking like I cannot shake it.
My
I can't
call.
shake it. But with that being said, I think he wins it, and an uncomfortably long wait, and then Braun comes out with the fucking Money in the Bank.
You know what? I'm gonna copy you. Say Brock wins it. You say Braun.
Yeah. Or you say KO.
I say KO.
Either way, because no, yours works if Paul is going to be KO's boy.
And then as an added bonus,
yeah, because then he could fucking hoof.
We'll
Brock.
even say for both of us, Paul will represent either Braun or Kevin Owens.
I do believe that whatever happens, Paul. I hope anyway that Paul represents whoever comes out. Because literally, it could start with Paul hoofing fucking Brock in the balls.
Like, it just works more for me. Because
it does.
Braun Strowman doesn't need Paul Heyman to crotch Brock to
technically,
beat Brock. Brock just had a match and he's sweaty and tired.
Yeah.
So a Braun Strowman can just walk in and power slam and win.
I agree.
Kevin Owens sneaking in there after a crotch Brock Lesnar, and then he fucking... No,
I agree. Yours works if he crotches him. It absolutely does. But at the same time, again, Paul may just sort of, like, I don't know. There could be something. But either way.
SummerSlam goes off the air with Kevin Owens' Universal title. Because what has happened to Kevin Owens these past few months?
He's been bitched out. And that's the
thrown
point.
Off a cage, fucking pushed into a porta potty and thrown off the fucking thing and covered in fucking blue liquid and shit.
He's basically been an embarrassment, and that's where you go from here. And by the way...
Because then at the end of it, if he comes out, not only with the Money in the Bank, but cashes it the same night and wins...
With
has
Paul Heyman by his side.
You get CM Punk and Paul Heyman all over again, but this time it's Kevin Owens.
Yeah, who has literally said on many occasions this is where he's ending his career. So, you know, I'm all for that. Not to mention...
And then the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, can come back.
Yeah, and not to mention, again, Kevin Owens is a fantastic Universal Champion. So, I'm fine with that. But that being said, you can't stop Braun. So, Braun being a champion would be just as good.
Man, I'm looking at the card. I can't see this being a bad card.
No,
I mean the people who are going to shit on it, we're going to shit on it either way.
But I look at that card and go, you have to try to fuck this up, Because either way, whatever scenario you and I both picked out for our opposite wins, it's all still good. It all still works, you know? So you have to literally try hard to fuck this up. So I think it's going to be a good show. I think it's going to be solid. I think it's going to be fun.
I don't think you go off the air with Roman Reigns.
No, you can't. You can't go off the air with Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar with that belt. You just can't. You fucking can't. Somebody's got to cash in because you just can't do it. Even if the Shield comes out, you can't do it. You just can't.
Because, like, the only thing that may get cheered is that, like, Roman wins, and then Braun comes out, but then Seth and Dean come out and they defend him.
Yeah.
And then you end it with Braun Strowman getting triple power bombed
by the Shield, and then
you end with fisted with Intercontinental Champion and Universal Champion Seth Rollins.
You could do that,
Roman Reigns,
and that would lead into. Because if you
end with the Shield fists in, people aren't going to shit on that. People cannot boo. People don't boo the Shield.
No, they don't. And that actually could lead into, because they've now had their little fucking, like,
because that's when Dean can turn on him the next night going, exactly. I don't want your title. Yeah. I want the Universal title.
Yeah, I want this fucking title because you're a bitch. And that would also help with Dean being so fucking swole. It's now believable. So,
because a Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns feud?
Yeah.
I mean, Dean would be the heel, but he would be the one cheered, but whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, in all fairness, Dean doesn't get booed. He's too entertaining as a heel. So, he'll get booed when he turns on the Shield. That'll be as much booing as
because he's attacking Seth Rollins.
Yeah. He's not going to be the Seth Rollins heel that was just whiny and annoying. He's too cool a heel, so he can't pull that off unless he comes off as not funny crazy, but crazy, which he has been able to do.
Yeah.
So, either way.
So that's it. Yes. Next week we'll be covering NXT Brooklyn 4. We'll be covering SummerSlam.
Yep.
All that fun stuff. And so we'll get out of here with our hashtags and our thank yous.
So thank yous. First off, my place of business, where this podcast emanates from. Planet X, comic books, collectibles, all kinds of fun stuff just like that. For all info, go to eplanetx.com, and for the web store, go to eplanetx.net.
And as always, Wrestling on Revolution, Sean, Luke, Sean, Chuck, Jan, and Ernest. Check them out, wrestlingonrevolution.com. Big shout out to those guys.
Yes.
Hashtags. Moment's easy. Moment is either the Paul Heyman promo or Dean Ambrose returning. The lunatic returning his way to...
I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose just because, in all fairness, not that it wasn't great, but Paul Heyman cutting a good promo and Water's Way.
Yeah.
So.
I did like the Dean return to society.
Yeah, I like that.
Match is easy. That's Kota Ibushi versus Kenny Omega. It's pretty simple.
Yep.
And worker will go with Hiroshi Tanahashi because he just won a month-long tournament.
Yeah, and that's a deal.
And that's a deal.
Yeah.
So well done to him.
Yeah. So by the way, also we are on Twitter. Follow us at SmarkyMarks, the same name as the show, don't you know?
And you live tweet.
I live tweet Raw. I'm literally working at the same time as SmackDown. I can't. I mentioned that I was going to not so live tweet SmackDown. Shit got in the way. I wasn't able to watch SmackDown until yesterday, so I wasn't able to do it. And
you'll tweet a bit of SummerSlam as well.
I will do as much as I can of SummerSlam. I'm not going to lie. Drinks will be flowing, so it might fall off. Because, I'm hanging out with my buddies, drinking, watching wrestling. I may forget. Yeah. So, but, I'll do my best.
So again, next week, we'll burn through some go-home shows for the smaller stuff. But we will obviously be focusing on the SummerSlam, the Takeover, and the... I don't know if they're going to be officially calling it the Raw after SummerSlam, because again, if you want to treat SummerSlam like WrestleMania, that Raw kind of has to be a big deal.
They will call it the Raw after SummerSlam. I know they will.
Because it's going to be in the same city, and some shit went down last night. And...
Yeah, and it'll be the gimmick. So I think that's how they do it.
So until then,
yes,
we'll get out of here. You were Steve.
You were Justin.
We're the Smarky Marks.
Enjoy Takeover and SummerSlam.